Good morning, Pavi Pratap.
Good morning, ma'am.
Happy morning, ma'am.
Happy morning, dear.
Good morning.
Good morning. What about the remaining participants, dear? Only 5 members came today. Okay, we will start the session. It is time is running out. We will wait for another 5 minutes. Okay. Then we will go for the lessons. Today we are going to see about the soil types. Okay, different kinds of soils, and we have given you the difference between the red soil and the laterite soil. Okay, so these are all the two things we are going to see. Clear? And we will wait for another 5 minutes, and please read the questions from the beginning. So examine the three major problems created as a result of indiscriminate utilization of natural resources. How the natural resources are not properly used and how it is used. That means in a particular kind of area, it is used at the most and it is drained. The resources are drained. So what is the effect of that? The following are the three major problems created as a result of indiscriminate utilization. Not equally shared. It is not, that is internal or the inner meaning of indiscriminate. So the depletion of resources at a faster rate. It is we are not making it as a sustainable. So we are not saving for the future use. So automatically there will be a big depletion. Okay. Then accumulation of resources in the hands of few, creating wide gap between the rich and the poor, haves and the have-nots. Here, these resources are mainly accumulated in the hands of rich, but it is not there in even a small percentage of resources could not be used by the poor people. So increase in global crisis. Global crisis is nothing but the crisis which is the problem that is happening around the globe, like ozone layer depletion, global warming, pollution, and land degradation. So that is a very important question. That's what they have written in the first. That is, examine the three major problems created as the result of indiscriminate utilization. How the resources have been utilized indiscriminately. That means it is not properly distributed. That is one thing. Or else whether it is distributed in a high rate so that the resources can deplete faster. It will go down faster. There will not be any resource to utilize for the future. So there is no sustainable development. Sustain means retaining. Here retaining means retaining the resources. So that is a bad sign for our depletion of resources. So between the have and the have-nots, between the rich and the poor. So what happened? Automatically, there is a big problem for the global, that is for the whole earth. So maybe by utilizing the resources more leads to total exhaustion, and it leads to ozone layer depletion, global warming, pollution, and land degradation. So these are all the measures. These are all the crises. And what are all the measures? What are all the measures? That thing we are going to see in the future classes. So here we are going to see about the different kinds of soil. Okay, you know, in the lower classes, we have read different kinds of soil. So what are all the soils? Arid soil, cotton soil, alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, forest or mountain soil. So these are all the different kinds of soil we can see. So the first importance they have given for the arid soil. So here the features of soil. So here you have to know how it is, where it is. And normally these are all the important points. How it is, where it is. Okay, so these are all the things you have to understand. So here, features of arid soil, features of regular soil. So please note down the question number, dears. Arid soil, question number 2, question number 3. Everyone is noting down?
Yes, ma'am. Noting, ma'am. Question number 2 and question number 3, ma'am.
3. And again, question number 9. So these are all the questions we are going to see today. We will see these first 3 questions, then we will go for the remaining question. So here the question number 2, 3, 9. Question number 2, 3, 9. Okay. So the questions here are the features of arid soil. The color of the arid soil ranges from red to brown. So actually it is red and it goes to brown. So they are generally, how it is texture means how you feel, how it is, like whether it is soft or hard or crystalline or little rough, or whether it is saline in nature, salt is there and any other compound is mixed, and whether this soil lacks the humus and moisture. You know what is the meaning of moisture? That is like slightly watery content. Okay, and it lack, that means it doesn't have. So the first one is red to brown. Color is red to brown. We are talking about arid soil, and it is sandy in texture. That means you can say it is muddy, and it is saline. That means a salt content. Everyone, please enable the video. This soils lack humus and the moisture. So there is no moisture in this soil. Dharani, Sivarajavel, Sanjay, yes, Hitesh, Pavi Pratap, Sanjay G. Everyone, please enable the videos. 1 second. So that is the moisture. What is the meaning of lacking of humus and moisture? So the water content, they are not having that water content due to the dry climate. They are not having the water content due to the dry climate. So that is the main point there in the third. And that because of dry climate, high temperature and fast evaporation, it will evaporate very fastly. It will vaporize, and the lower parts of the soil are occupied by conker because of high calcium content. So the soil will have high calcium. Okay, so it restricts the filtration of water into lower areas. So automatically the soil which is deep inside doesn't get any water. That's what it is absent in humus. Okay, and moisture. Can you able to understand these questions, dear? So what is the main?
Humus means
that
what,
is
ma'am?
Kana, tell me again.
Humus means what, ma'am?
Yeah, the same thing. The lack of humus and moisture means which the chemical we can say, or the natural thing we can say, which is there in order to cultivate a crop. If moisture, humus, fertility on the soil content, everything is there along with the climate, good climate, according to that rainfall, that a crop can be cultivated. Okay, so these are all the important features of arid soil. We can go for regur. Otherwise called as name black soil. Okay, so the regur soil are made up of clayey material. Okay, that you know what do you mean by clay, and they can hold moisture and are rich in soil nutrients. So they are very much rich in the nutrients. What are all the nutrients? Calcium, magnesium, potash, and lime. So that you have to take it into consideration. They can hold moisture. So we are talking about regur soil now here. Sanjay ji, are you there? So it is the regur, or it is called as black soil. Everyone enable the video. So it has the nutrients, calcium carbonate, magnesium, potassium, and lime. Okay, so they develop deep cracks during hot weather. So when the weather is very hot, you know what do you mean by cracking? Okay, so they have a deep crack. When the soil is wet, they were very sticky and difficult to work on unless tilled immediately. So when the soil is wet, okay, they are very sticky. You know what is the meaning of sticky? It will sticky, and it is difficult to work. So the soil is sticky, it have a deep crack, so it has to be tilled immediately. So everything, the deep soil has to be taken out and it has to be mixed along with that in order to cultivate a crop. So we are talking about the regur soil. So it is made up of clayey material. It has a moisturizer, good nutrients, calcium, magnesium, potash, and lime, very sticky, and it develop the cracks. In order to cultivate, first we have to till it. Okay. Tilled means in order to mix it, you have to bring all, that is one kind of plowing we can say, but you have to bring about all the nutrients and materials which is deep inside the soil, and we have to do it. So here the regul soils are found in the Deccan Trap region, which is spread over the northwestern Deccan Plateau. So it is the Deccan Trap region. It is where it is found, in which places it is found, you have to see. Deccan Plateau, Saurashtra, see, Maharashtra, Saurashtra, tra, it is having a sound. So you can remember Maharashtra, Saurashtra, and after that Yam, Madhya Pradesh and Malwa. Then Krishna, Godavari, then Chhattisgarh. So these are all the places. Okay, dears. And apart from this, you are going to read another question. That is, the following are the differences between the red soil and the laterite soil. So this is the points of distinction, red soil, laterite. So from the name, it is red because of iron. Okay, that is one thing you have to keep it up. And in the points of distinction, you just see formation, occurrence, color, texture, fertility, and states. Sorry.
Sandhya, ma'am.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Just good three only is here, ma'am, now.
Yes, sir.
Actually, today, I didn't conduct the MCQ test, ma'am, for because of Christmas holidays, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Tell me,
Hello,
sir.
ma'am. Ma'am, I gave the MCQ links now, ma'am. It's IS group, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
I asked the students to attend the MCQ links, MCQ, ma'am, today, physical science, ma'am. After the class, 12:30, I have given the time, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
The class is over. Just inform them, ma'am. That's enough, ma'am. To attend the MCQ.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Students, you have to know the formation, occurrence, color, texture, fertility, and states. Okay. So this soil is formed due to weathering of igneous and metamorphic rocks. You know what do you mean by weathering? Weathering is nothing but due to the natural calamities, all the weathering has been taken place. That is, the rocks has been eroded by wind. Okay, and it is not done immediately, but due to the force of the natural calamities. And the laterite soil is formed by the leaching process. It's a process. Occurrence, this soil develop in the area of low rainfall, whereas this in high rainfall. Color, red in color due to the presence of iron. It is also red in color due to the little clay and much gravel of red stones. So both the clay and the gravel of red stones also present there. Texture, these are less crystalline, these are crystalline. You know what do you mean by crystalline? You can say, crystal salt. So it will be rough. It won't be smooth. That we can say rock or salt, which is having a high texture, which will be rough. So it is less, red soil is less crystalline and laterite soil is crystalline. Fertility, these are highly porous and less fertile, but where these are deep. So these are highly porous and less fertility means you know how it will develop. The crops will cultivate with the nutrients and it will be very fresh. So it depends upon the soil. So it is very less fertile. And when we go deep, it will be fertile. these are less fertile. Only grass grows in abundance. So only the grass will be growing more in laterite soil. Whereas these are all found. Red soils are found in Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and southern parts of Middle Ganges. Here it is found in Karnataka, Kerala. You can say KK, you can remember. Karnataka, KK in MP, like that you remember. So Karnataka, Kerala, and Madhya Pradesh. And in hilly areas of Odisha. Here also Odisha, here also Odisha. So you can easily remember one state. And apart from that, red is for Tamil Nadu. You can keep it as Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu and Odisha. Apart from that, Chhattisgarh and Ganges Plain are there in red soil. Red soils are found. Whereas in the laterite soil tabular column, you can see Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, KK, MP. Apart from that, Odisha. And only one left is Assam. Okay, dears. Can you able to understand this differences between the red soil and laterite soil?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, dears. Now you can read these three questions. 9, 2nd, and 3rd. Okay. So most probably you will be having your quarter test 3 on 4th. Okay. Your quarter test will be on 4th. So try to read the previous lessons also. Thank you, dears. So you just go for it. And I will again ask you the questions. We will go for another 2 questions explanations.